When you start investing with that extra $200 and it works for you, you bring in another $100 without you having to do nothing. Now it's $300. Now it's $400, and then it accumulates.
You think it's small, that little $7 or $9, $10, but you got so many of them, that adds up, man. It adds up real quick. Yeah.
You be adding up over $100 a year. Side hustles, little, whatever money you got coming in, you got child support, whatever. Factor in all that money and total that up for the month.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yo, welcome back everybody to another episode of the FMF podcast.
Yeah.
We back at y'all again. We're gonna get right back into this topic. We're gonna talk about budgeting and why budgeting is important. So before I get into like some budgeting tips, like for y'all, like why do you think like budgeting is important, at least for y'all?
Budgeting is important because it instills the discipline and it's basically creating a plan. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't strong on financial discipline. That's why I had to work, so I'm ready to tap in.
What you got, G?
I'm the same way. I learned a long time ago. I sat down a while with my budget on my father. He told me one vital lesson. He was like, the problem is that people think they ain't got enough money. No, they just ain't budgeting right. He told me that, and when he showed me a few things, I was like, I got a lot of money. He was like, exactly, you gotta learn more about budgeting. So I learned a little bit. I need to learn some more from you, man. I'm always looking for this.
Absolutely. So that's what we're here for. We're gonna talk about some good tips with budgeting. The first tip I want to teach y'all about or tell y'all about is most of your financial companies, everybody normally check their balances and everything online and things like that. They usually have like an app or somewhere on the app where it breaks down what you've been spending your money on. I know for like Wells Fargo, they got like a budget breakdown. So if you went to CVS, they'll put that under like groceries or something like that. Walmart, they'll put that under groceries. If you went to 7-Eleven, they'll put it under gas. And they'll tell you how much money you spent on these different objects or different subjects.
I ain't see this. I only see transactions. You know?
Yeah, if you play around with the app, I got a little bit of expertise in this area. But if you play around with the app a little bit, they normally have something on there where you can see where your money is going to. So the first thing I suggest everybody do is play around with your app. You might have to go speak with your banker or something. They probably could direct you in the right direction and see where's your money going. See where your money is going, because you'd be surprised like how much we really spending on like frivolous stuff, man. It's wild. So that's the first thing, man, is go check out where your money is going. And if your bank doesn't offer it, go ahead and go through your bank statement and look and see what you've been spending your money on.
I write it down.
Exactly.
I write it down. That's my bread and butter. I'm gonna write down. When I write it down, I can see it, and I'm like, okay, too much here. Don't do this. You know, like I just automatically instill the discipline.
Do you write every single
transaction? What goes out, what came in.
That's good, yo. Hey, that's it, man. That's it. You got to know where your money going first off, and that's the basic principle of budgeting. So with that, you got to map out where your money is going. After you map out where your money is going, you got to see how much money you bringing in. You got to see how much money you bringing in. So whether it be from your job, side hustles, all of that, you need to add up how much money you got coming in every month. Yo, what's up, FMF Mob? What's good, yo? Hey, I want to thank y'all for all the subscribers that we got. We clicked over 100 subscribers, but we looking, man, we need more support. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Make sure you like the videos and keep showing us support. Y'all take care. You got to know how much money is coming in. So you got to take in how much you might got coming in from your job, how much you got coming in from your side hustles, whatever money you got coming in, you got child support, whatever. Factor in all that money and total that up for the month. So now you know, okay, I got $2,500 coming in this month. I need to stay within that. Now you go in and you look at all your expenses. So when I say expenses, these are things you know coming out. So like your monthly stuff. So you got your, your rent, you know, car insurance, car payments. You budget all of that stuff out. Gas, I like to factor in stuff like gas. You know you got to drive. Factor that in. $150, $200, groceries. Factor in all that stuff, and you might say, all right, that come to $2,300. That means you got $200 to like play around with. And when you do your budgeting, you be surprised, like, damn, like, what's going on with this? So, but the good thing is, you know where you stand at. You got a plan and everything in place. So now you know, okay, I got $200 to work with. I can't really go out like that this month. You know what I'm saying? Unless I make some extra money.
You gotta chill.
I gotta, and then also in that budgeting thing too. In the budget, pay yourself.
Yes.
Make sure you pay yourself.
Pay yourself first.
You gotta pay yourself first. So in that budget, I don't care if it's $10, $25, $50, $100. Budget in paying yourself so you start accumulating some type of savings along with that. So that needs to be put in your expenses as well. So make sure you're doing that. But you gotta know where everything is coming in at. So with that, you know where you come. You know where everything is as far as your expenses. Now you could go ahead and start seeing, okay, where can I start either cutting money back or how much more money do I need to make to get to where I'm comfortable. And so some of the biggest things that I'll try to tell people to do is, look at your car insurance. If you got homeowners insurance, things like that, life insurance, whatever, see if you can shop around and get a better quote. Shop around and get a better quote. Every 6 months, you should be shopping around for auto insurance and homeowners insurance.
I did advice for you last time. I did.
Did you? Was you able to save some money?
It was only like $6. But still cheaper.
It's cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
$6 more a month. I don't care. You was right about that car insurance when I did that.
You do that every 6 months. You gonna save money on it because everybody always trying to get new clients in. And the thing is, when they've had you for a period of time, they're not trying to cut you any more deals.
Right.
So you go in, you go shop with somebody else, they're gonna cut you another deal. So now you can go in and see where you can start cutting stuff at. And now you can start seeing like, do I really need this stuff? Do I really need Netflix? If I'm broke, do I really need Netflix?
We just cut that off. Yeah,
You know what I'm
after
saying?
a while, man, there was no point. I mean, you got Hulu, I ain't keep saying all your names, but you know you got all these platforms. You think it's small, that little $7 or $9, $10, but you got so many of them, that adds up, man. It adds up real quick.
You be adding up over $100 a year.
You don't even watch half of them, do you?
You can switch up like phone companies. A whole lot of phone companies and cable companies are offering these things for free when you sign up.
And they might pay off your contract if you're in a contract too.
They do. I see them commercials all the time.
Yeah, they pay out your contract. So you could shop around, but you don't know if you ain't budgeting. You ain't even thinking about it. You're not even thinking about trying to save no money.
You don't even realize it.
Every single month. So that's the biggest thing, is making sure that you got everything budgeted out. See where you can start cutting your costs at, or see where you can eliminate stuff, or just see like, I only got $200 to play with. I need to make extra money, and start getting on your hustle and start making more money. Because sometimes when you budget out and you see how close you cutting it, you be like, I need to make some money. Hey, this is like real close. And you'll see that. It might light a fire under you, because now you got a game plan, you got a direction that you need to go in. You got something to shoot for now.
It's a motive, man.
It's a motivation. So when you start putting everything down on paper or on your phone, whatever you do, and you got it down in front of you, you got the goals and everything. Now, the last part I gotta tell y'all, you gotta execute your game plan. What good is it? You did all this work, budgeting and everything out. You've been doing all that stuff. Kind of like what you said, back to the discipline. But then you sit and be disciplined. You're not disciplined, and you out here spending $300 on fast food, which I've done that before. It's not that hard. It don't sound that outlandish when you really look at your money. And you see like, you've been going out to Applebee's, that's $30, $40 there. You're going to this place, that's $15, $20. And you're doing that every single week. That money start adding up. And now, when you start looking at your spending reports and you budgeting everything out, you'll see like, damn, like I'm spending a lot of money on things I don't really need to be doing. So the biggest thing, man, make sure you get your budget straight. Check on your app, see where your money is going to. Write out how much money you got coming in every month. Write out all your expenses, total that up, and see how close, or if you're comfortable as far as that margin of extra money that you might have. And then you got to execute on your game plan, man. Go out here, shop around, see if you can cut some deals with, car insurance, phone companies, things like that. But I'm coming to y'all, man, because I've been having a lot of people come to me about budgeting and trying to get their money and everything in order. And this is a basic, simple game plan on what I pretty much tell people to do. Yo, put out, show me where you spending your money at. Where your money going?
Most times they can't answer.
That's the main
They can't answer.
That's the main reason people stay away from a budget. It's frightening to see, like, where am I messing up at?
They're scared to see something they don't like.
I don't want to face myself. It goes back to accountability. And when you budget, you see where you at. The more that you want to make, go back to our previous video about investing tips, because now when you start investing with that extra $200 and it works for you, you bring in another $100 without you having to do nothing. Now it's $300, now it's $400, and then it accumulates without you having to do nothing. So look, man,
and I'm glad you brought that up, because there's a lot of people that come to me and talk to me about investing, and I'm like, but do you have money to invest? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, why don't over here, do you even have savings? You gonna go invest your money?
That's sugar love for some people right there. Hey.
Starbucks.
Oh, that was your investing money right there.
Yo, I'm telling you, like, yo, they be like, yo, I want to invest. What, do you got any money saved up? Because you go invest this money, if you take it out early, it's penalties and stuff that come along with that. Not financial advice anyway, by the way. But I always got to include that in it.
It's in the description. They better read.
Yeah, exactly. But what good is investing when you got to turn around, take it right back out, and they charging you a penalty for taking the money out, or you got to pay taxes on that money for taking it out potentially.
That always make me mad. You gonna charge me for taking my money?
Yeah.
But that gonna always make me feel like you gonna charge. I'm giving you the money. You gonna charge me for giving it to you?
They're gonna try to pimp you some type of way.
A lot of times with investing, if you have what they call capital gains,
right,
that's when they charge you on it. Now, if you ain't make no money, usually you can take it out,
right,
and you don't got no issues or anything like that. But once you start making money and you taking out your profits, so let's say you invest $100 and you made $1,000, right, and you want to take out $500, they gonna tax you on $400.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I know the rules still.
But it's crazy. But
I ain't got no choice but.
But that's why you don't want to invest money that you might need down the line.
Yeah,
because you don't want to put yourself in that bad situation. So
this is where I'm
glad you brought that up.
That's why I started budgeting, because the mindset goes into it. It's like, well, I really want to accumulate more. I really want to do more. Really, like, I hear it too often: the successful, the rich, make your money work for you. And I was like, well, all of the extra money. One of the things, I think it was Mayweather that said, it doesn't make sense for me to keep buying these other brands and I ain't getting nothing for it. So instead of buying the Louis belt, instead of buying the product, buy stock in the company. That same money that you was going to spend anyway, put it towards that, and then let that accumulate. Because now you already know you're a consumer, somebody else a consumer, the company's doing well, so the stock gonna keep going up.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? Make some money off of that, and that money that you make from that, then you spend that.
And what people don't understand is, like, yo, when you buy a stock, you're an owner in the company. I don't care
how small
you are owner in the company. So if you buy the stock, you buy the Louis stock first, and then you go buy Louis, you supporting yourself.
You supporting yourself.
You just made yourself.
You just made the stock go up, man.
Yo, I'm gonna talk about some more investor stuff later.
Yeah,
but
a little bit this time.
But I wanted to make sure I touch on budgeting, because that's something that's been coming up a lot when I'm sitting down with people, and I just want to make sure everybody got a good understanding of how to budget, what to look for, and then just executing and being disciplined about getting the job done so you can get into some type of financial freedom and everything like that.
Don't be scared, man. Because that's the main reason that most of us like, yo, we need to look at the budget, is because you feeling it. You feeling constricted. You might be coming up short. You might be in the red and all that. You like, man, what is happening? And that's when you really be like, yo, I need to budget, or I need to look at the budget. But we tend to avoid it because we don't want to see the truth. We don't want to see what
you in the red.
Like, I'm broke. Why? You know. So don't be scared. That mindset really plays on you. That's why a lot of people go outside themselves to get budgeting advice and expertise, but it's okay. As long as you're willing to put the action behind it, you're gonna be good.
And just to wrap this up, we talked about the mindset. Y'all make sure y'all hit Trey up about the mindset and everything. Also, a good budgeting tip. If y'all out there using gym memberships, hit my boy G up, man. He got the at-home workouts. Y'all can save money on them gym memberships. You know what I'm saying? Hit up the YouTube and everything like that. Hit them up. Or if you got a gym membership, you just take that money, invest it with G, and get a personalized trainer. Instead of having to go to the gym, that's somebody that's going to work with y'all, man.
Yeah, and they get their mindset first. They got to get their money right, and then get their mindset. You still got that mindset test?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The mindset test. Yeah. And if y'all need any extra advice, man, y'all come holler at me. We got all our information down at the bottom. That's another episode of FMF Podcast. Y'all take care. Peace.